Well, good morning. Today is Saturday, February 16th, and we're going to do our Weight Watchers meeting. Today it's about be kind to yourself. It's definitely something that I need to do. Definitely. I knew I was going to have a gain today, and I thought it was going to be a bigger gain, to be honest with you. This is a big gain, but for me, I thought this wasn't as bad as I thought because I did so poorly this week. I gained 2.5. I'm back up to 237.9, and my total loss is 66.3. It's not the direction I want to be going in. Definitely want to be doing something a little bit better than that. And I really was beating myself up on the way there, so this was like the perfect meeting for me. Oh, I forgot my notes. I'll be right back. I'm back. Did you miss me? It just doesn't seem like just a blink of an eye and I was gone, and now I'm back. Oh, look at, see, my shirt's all askew. It's all askew. Anyway, the pamphlet is about be kind to yourself. And they did bring up, I don't know if you've seen the commercial, because I did see it, that now when they do the commercials for WW, they say Weight Watcher, how does it go? It does say WW Weight Watcher weight loss program or something like that. I think they figured out that people aren't going to go there if they don't need to lose weight. So they're kind of revamping the thing. They're still using the WW logo, but I think that they are coming back to Weight Watchers because let's face it, that's what they are. They're a weight loss program. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be preaching to stay well, because I think with this program it ties into it. But people aren't going to join it if they don't need to lose weight, and I think they've come to that realization. My own opinion. And what do they say? The thoughts expressed on this video are those of the person saying them, not of the organization itself. Is that a good disclaimer? But I think we all think the same way though. But anyway, the quote they have today is eat what you love and love what you eat. I love this program because I don't have to think that I have to eat fat-free or sugar-free or low carb or, all of that stuff or to avoid anything. This is a program that works for me. If you have a program that works for you, stick with it. I don't switch just because someone says this program is better. If something's working for you, then do it. I've been listening to everybody saying I eat too much fruit, and so I've been kind of like playing around with not eating as much fruit, and I'm finding that I'm eating other stuff to kind of substitute for the sugar high, which is no other word for it, the sugar high I was getting from the fruit. And when I look at my trackers from the past, when I was losing my weight, I was eating a lot of fruit. Some people can eat a lot of fruit and it doesn't affect them, and other people can't, and it goes right to their, right to the scale. They gain weight right away. I don't find that with my body that it does that. Maybe for some other people it does, but you got to find what works. And so I'm going to go back to eating my fruit. I'm not going to feel guilty about it, and I really do think it's going to satisfy my sweet urges for stuff, or my binge urges, because it works for me. Anyway, it says to be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with understanding and acceptance instead of judgment or criticism. The reason I gained 2.5 pounds this week is because I was very critical of myself all week. I made very poor choices. I really didn't choose the right foods for myself. And I said this on my daily vlog. I think a lot of the fact is I wait until Sunday to eat the foods that I want to eat, and because I feel guilty sharing them with you, because I don't think that that's really what I should be doing. But then I'm thinking, if it's going to work, if this program's going to work for the rest of my life, I can't wait till one day a week that I can eat whatever I want, because then I'm going to binge on that one day a week. So I'm going to be kind to myself this week. I'm not going to show my food for the week. I'm going to I'll come back to that point. But I wasn't going to track. Now I'm kind of leaning towards I might track, but just not show my food. It's just, I'm a work in progress. I say that all the time. It's a powerful voice and a powerful force on your wellness journey, helping you recognize that no one is perfect. There isn't. I was always taught there was only one perfect child in the world, and that was Jesus. And even then, I bet you, nobody knows what he did between 12 and 33. So maybe he wasn't so perfect during that period of time. But because he was a human and he was a spirit. So it's just confusing, but I choose to believe in him, so that's all that really matters. You'll have ups and downs on your journey, and you might think tough love will help you focus, but self-criticism can actually lead you to feel less focused and less confident. That is so true. I didn't feel as focused on things today because I thought, well, not today, but this week. I thought, well, you had that ding dong. Well, actually, I had 4, count them, 4 ding dongs in one day. Not all at one setting, but I ate 4 ding dongs through the course of the day, and that's 13 points for each one, or 17 points for 2. So I had 34 points just in ding dongs, and I only get 23 points in a day, so that just shows you that I went really off the rails at that. When you're kind to yourself, research shows you tend to have greater well-being. You also take care of yourself in healthy ways like eating well and moving more. What's more, self-compassionate people are more likely to maintain their weight loss. If you feel confident about yourself, you are going to do better. You're just going to feel prouder. You're going to walk a little taller. You're going to sit a little straighter. You're just going to feel that much better about yourself. And so the next time you're struggling, considering how you would treat a friend, I always say I would never talk to a friend the way I talked to myself this week. And I would never have somebody self-sabotage themselves as much as I did this past week. So they want you to do these 3 things. Number 1, think about the times when you felt bad about yourself, and what did you typically say to yourself? I always said to myself, you know what, Sandy, why did you have that? You didn't film it. You purposely waited until you were done filming for the day. And I think in the back of your mind, you knew that you were going to do that. You knew that once you were done filming, I'll be good all day because once I stop filming, I can eat that. I really do think I had that thought this week. Number 2, imagine that a close friend feels bad about themselves or is struggling in some way. What would you say to them? I would say, okay, you don't need to wait until the camera is off. If you're going to slip up, you're trying to show an honest picture of yourself on this channel. If you're going to have something that's bad, show it. Don't wait until after the camera turns off. Show it. Own up to it. Be a man. Just be assertive. Show. If I'm going to show, like I tell you when I'm struggling, but I don't show you how I'm struggling. I need to show you when I'm struggling, not just tell you when I'm struggling. And number 3, is there a difference? If so, why? Think about what you might change if you treat yourself as a friend. If I was to treat myself as a friend, I wouldn't talk to me the way I talk to me, and I would be so much better up to myself, and I know that. So anyway, I was not going to track this week. I had said this on my daily vlog this morning that I wasn't going to track. I was going to take a week off of tracking. I think as a compromise, I'm going to take a week off of showing my food. I think I'm still going to track my food, and I'll still film my food for my own personal self. And then maybe, not definitely, depends on how winded I am next week, I might show you my week's worth of food, all in one quick little video clip, because I have to do something to get back on track, because I want to get back losing. I'm tired of being a gainer. So they tell you what you need to do is eat better and you'll feel better. And think about what your favorite foods are. And they can even be fattening. If they're your favorite foods, they're your favorite foods. But figure out a way that you can still have your favorite foods and fit them into your day and still don't go off the rails, still don't go crazy. Because when you eat better, you do feel better. And your goal is to nourish your whole self and get to a healthy mindset about food and eating. One of the things I found myself doing this week is just being so consumed with the points and the values of food, and just so consumed about my choices, and it's just not fun. It's just like this is like being difficult this week. This past week was just really hard for me because I just kept thinking, oh, that's not a good food. That's just not a good choice. And the reality of the thing is, I could have had a ding dong. I could have had one ding dong, figured it in. I get 42 weeklies. Those are there for you to use in occasions like that. Because if you really think about it, with 23 points, with the way you can balance your meals for the day, you can be within your 23 points with no problem. There's so many food choices. And the 42 weeklies are to use, and when you want to use them for something special. I tried one week just using my 6 extra points because I get 42 for the week. And it did somewhat work for me, but I fell to the wayside because it's not something I do all the time. And I need to remember that I need to do it all the time. And what you want to do too is have the right sense of your food, your mindset, and your activity. You have to have the right foods around you that you can grab in a pinch. You have to have the right mindset that you're going to think the right way. And you have to have some activity in your life. They even talked today about there's so many people that walk at Lowe's, which is near me. We don't have a mall near here. There's no mall. And unfortunately, there's not a fruit market around here either. We have plenty of fast food restaurants. We have, and even when a new one goes up, when they put the comments online, everybody said, we have enough fast food, it is fat food, enough fast food places around here. When are we going to get a good produce market? We don't even have a really good deli. The delis you have to go to like either Myers or Kroger's. You get your fruit either at Myers or Kroger's. Even the Walmart's not close, although I don't shop at Walmart. And I don't shop at Myers. I mostly do all my shopping at Kroger. But we have 2 Taco Bells, 2 Burger Kings, 2 McDonald's, 2 Burger Kings. We have a Popeye's chicken. We have Panda Express. I could go on and on, all of the fast food places that are within 3 miles of my house. We have Subways, we have Jimmy John's, we have pizza, we have Jet's Pizza, we have Domino's Pizza, we have Cloverleaf Pizza. But for some reason, this community doesn't think we need anything healthy around here. And everybody's petitioned and everything, and it just doesn't seem to work, and I don't know why. So what you need to do then is to make sure that your house is stocked with the proper foods. In your pantry, you want to make sure you have like beans and canned vegetables, canned tomatoes, canned chicken, canned tuna, if you like it, canned salmon, some nuts, pickles. You can have pickles. You can have some olives if you don't have too many olives. I know they're kind of salty, but you know, brown rice, cereal, oatmeal, the Kodiak pancake mix. There's so many things that you can have in your pantry that you can just go and grab to real quick. In your refrigerator, you want to have your fresh fruit. I recommend I say it all the time, I should get sponsored by them, but the Rubbermaid Fridge Smart containers, and that keeps your fruit and vegetables fresher way beyond whatever. Have your cheeses. I particularly don't like fat-free cheese, but I'd rather use the points for regular cheese. But you can have yogurt, your eggs, center-cut bacon. There's Canadian bacon is low. Your low sodium boar's head turkey breast or chicken, the turkey pepperonis, all that stuff you keep in your fridge. Yogurt, and then in your freezer, make your meals ahead of time and prepare them and have them and label them and put them in your freezer. When the ground beef the ground sirloin actually is on sale, I buy like a couple pounds of it and I stir it up with the taco seasoning mix, and then I divide it up into little baggies and put the portion sizes in the little baggies for tacos. And then I write on the baggie how many points it is. It's like, I think it's 4 points for 3 ounces. And then I put it in, and I put it in the freezer. And if I want to have it, even at the last minute, I decide I want to have a taco, because in the refrigerator, I do have the extreme wellness wraps, which are only 1 point. And you can make yourself a burrito with that, with your cheese, and you have low-fat sour cream. If it's all in your refrigerator and stuff like that, you can make it. I make a big batch of chili, and I have the chili, and I have them in their little containers in the freezer. I've made some little portion-sized meals for myself and put them in little containers and put them in the freezer and just took them out. Because you don't have as much sodium if you make your own little meals rather than if you buy the fast food things. And then I bought this frozen food. I love to make a scrambled egg with all of these ingredients, but I don't like chopping up all of those ingredients. And so I just have a little bit of this, and you just put it in the pan and make some scrambled eggs and make like an omelet or just a scrambled egg with, this has got red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers, and onions. And then you can actually throw in some frozen spinach and just make yourself a really nice scrambled egg. And always be aware and mindful of when you're eating. Eat slowly and mindfully. Don't sit in front of the TV, which I'm guilty of. Don't talk on the phone. Be concentrating on what you're eating and enjoy every bite of it. Enjoy portion control. Get those measuring cups out. Get those scales. Get those measuring spoons. Get all of that stuff back out and start using it again. And choose what you like or you love. don't eat something just because it's low in points, because you're not going to stick with it. If it's high in points, figure it in. Try to balance it out with a lot of 0-point foods to kind of balance off that one high point portion that you're having, and really enjoy it. Because if you deprive yourself, it's going to backfire, which it did for me this week. It backfired big time. Hopefully these will help you out. I don't know if that I really talked so much about being kind to yourself, but I think the reason you can be kind to yourself is you're prepared. If you have all of the stuff in your pantry, your refrigerator, and your freezer, you're ready for any challenges. And even if you have to have that off treat that's like more points, eat it and enjoy it and just figure it in and don't go crazy, because that's what I did this week. I went crazy and I self-sabotaged, and I have no intentions of doing that again. The recipe is for gnocchi with baby broccoli, chili, and lemon. I will not be trying this. It just doesn't sound like something I want. Plus, it's 7 points. It seems like a lot of points to me, it looks like a side dish. And like I said when I filmed the video a little bit earlier, that's probably a whole meal for somebody. But anyway, give this video a like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share it if you think it'll help somebody. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, here's the recipe for the gnocchi with baby broccoli, chili, and lemon. Takes about 15 minutes to prep, 5 minutes to cook, and it serves 4, and it's 7 points. I know that seems like a lot of points to me. Looks like a side dish. Maybe, well, for me it's a side dish. I'm sure for other people it's probably a whole meal. But I don't see me trying this. But if you try it, let me know if you liked it.